All right, everybody, welcome back. Get ready, cause today we are diving deep into something pretty mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about the future of medicine today
Yeah,
and how AI could completely revolutionize things as we know them.
definitely. And we have this awesome article from MarkTech Post to really break it all down.
It's all about HuatuoGPT-o1.
Yeah, have you heard about this?
I've heard whispers.
It's a brand new medical language model,
Okay.
and it's making huge waves.
So just for starters, for people like me who haven't really had a chance to look into this yet, what is
Yeah.
a medical language model?
Sure. So basically, it's all about teaching a computer to understand medicine.
Okay.
Like, imagine giving a computer the ability to understand all those complex medical terms and concepts.
Mhm.
So HuatuoGPT-o1 is what's called an LLM.
Oh.
It stands for a large language model, and that means it's been trained on just massive amounts of data,
Wow.
tons of medical textbooks, research papers, case studies.
It's read more medical textbooks than any human probably ever could.
Oh, absolutely. Way more. I mean, way more than any single human could ever process.
Hmm. That's kind of freaky.
It is a little bit, yeah, but it's also really exciting because what it can do now is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, so it can just like look up anything you want. Like it can answer any question you have about medicine.
Well, it can do that, but it's a lot more than just a fancy search engine.
Yeah.
Like, think about it.
Yeah.
This model can actually comprehend medical concepts and communicate them in a really human-like way.
So you could like have a conversation with it.
Almost. I mean, it's not quite at the point where it's like talking to your doctor, but it can process information and explain things in a way that makes sense to us.
Okay, so it's not just spitting out like a textbook definition. It's actually putting it in terms that normal people can understand.
Exactly. And that's huge because think about it. Like, how many times have you Googled a medical question and just been totally overwhelmed by the jargon?
All the time.
Right. So this has the potential to make medical information so much more accessible to everyone.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's pretty cool. And also
Yeah.
the name is really interesting too, right?
HuatuoGPT, what is that all about?
So they named it after Huatuo,
Okay.
this legendary Chinese physician. He was famous for his incredible medical skills.
So, I mean, obviously they're setting the bar pretty high with a name like that, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, with a name like that, they're definitely aiming high.
So let's get into like the practical stuff.
Yeah.
What can it actually do?
So, like, imagine
Yeah.
you're a doctor
Yeah.
and you have a patient who comes in with these really weird symptoms.
Okay.
You just can't figure out what's going on.
Like it's a tough case.
Exactly. This is where HuatuoGPT-o1 can really shine. So it can analyze the patient's entire medical history, like everything, look at their recent lab results.
Oh, wow.
Even consider like the latest cutting edge research and help you pinpoint a diagnosis that you might have totally missed.
So it's like having a superpowered medical consultant right there in your pocket.
Pretty much. And you know, this is what's really exciting to me. The article talked about how it can handle what they're calling advanced medical reasoning tasks.
What does that even mean?
So think about things like
Yeah.
predicting potential drug interactions. So like if you're prescribing multiple medications, it can make sure they're not going to have any dangerous interactions.
That's amazing, especially like for people who have a lot of different health issues and they're taking all kinds of medications. That must be really, really helpful.
It is. It is. And even more than that, it can suggest like a totally personalized treatment plan based on the patient's genes and their lifestyle.
So it's not just like one size fits all medicine anymore. It's really tailoring it to the individual.
Exactly. And that's what we've been talking about for years, like personalized medicine.
Yeah.
This could finally make it a reality.
This is incredible. I mean, this is really changing the game for doctors and patients.
Absolutely. And I think we're just scratching the surface here.
Yeah.
Like, think about what this could mean for medical research. Like, imagine this AI analyzing massive amounts of data from patients all over the world, finding patterns we wouldn't even know to look for.
It could lead to all kinds of breakthroughs. That's really exciting.
It really is. Like, who knows what kind of cures or treatments we could discover with this kind of power.
I'm excited to see where this goes. This is really mind-blowing.
Me too. It's
Yeah.
definitely something to keep an eye on.
Well, everyone, that wraps up our deep dive into the world of HuatuoGPT-o1 and the crazy future of medicine.
It's a pretty wild future.
It's definitely pretty wild, but it's also super exciting to think about all the possibilities.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So if this AI can really understand complex medical reasoning, like the article says,
Yeah.
what are the ethical things we need to be thinking about?
That's a great question, and it's something we all need to be talking about because the potential is huge. but we have to make sure we're using it responsibly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a really interesting thing to think about.
Definitely something to ponder. All right, everyone. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.